Diamondbacks just destroyed us, bro. So I mean, we wasn't able to do much with that series. That was supposed to be the series to get us like ahead. That didn't work out. We got Tristan McKenzie taking a mound against another great young pitcher in Hunter Green. Um, and we gonna go. We gonna go, man. Harry Ford is a little tired. We're gonna put Brett Phillips in at the DH. Why not? I haven't been doing much with Michael Brantley. So we're gonna go ahead and give him the opportunity. And we running with the rest. Some of these guys is tired, but it is what it is. We gotta run with who we run with for now. And we taking on the Young Reds. They're 5-11, so I mean they're not too far from where we're at. They got Noel V. Marte, who's called up. They traded from him last season. I think they got him from the Mariners. Ellie De La Cruz is gonna be very good. I kind of see him being good like O'Neal Cruz. Hence they kind of got similar names and stuff with the last name Cruz. But I see him coming to the MLB, maybe starting off a little slow and then just breaking out. Or he could just come in the MLB and just be consistently good. But this Red team, I'm happy to see their lineup. They brought up their young Jay Allen, outfielder. They seem like they brought up most of their prospects here. Obviously, Tyler Stevenson is the center, but he may be injured or just taking a break. But they brought up a lot of their prospects. Jay
Hello,
Allen,
baseball fans, and welcome. We've got baseball coming up for Jackie Robinson Day.
Pick him a few
it's the Cincinnati Reds going up against the Oakland Athletics. John Shambi, Chris Singleton with you.
Man.
Chris, today a special day on the Major League
Shout
Baseball calendar, Jackie Robinson
Florida
Day.
native.
Everyone on the field wearing number 42 to honor Jackie and his breaking of the professional baseball color barrier in 1947 with the Brooklyn.
Right,
just about to get started. And on the mound in this one, Tristan McKenzie. How about a report on him, Chris?
Real one, man.
Well, he got into the 8th inning his last time out, really pitching deep into games as of late. We'll see today how many innings he's got in him.
I think he's capable.
Ready to go now. Again. In now for the Reds, Jay Allen.
So we're going to pitch to the young Jay Allen, man.
And a pitch. That's a strike.
Like
and
a
here we go
right
on Jackie Robinson Day.
Man, it's a tough challenge, bro.
Next offering misses, and that's ball one.
McKenzie's pretty solid.
Here comes a pitch. And a count 1-2.
So is Hunter Green.
The pitch.
Hunter Green annoys me, man.
Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
Very
his
frustrating
average
right
is pretty
there
high.
as
Maybe
a
it's because
speedy
he just got
potential base runner when with 2 strikes you just
TJ
struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
Right at the bottom there.
Next offering is in for a strike. That one drifts inside.
I got to get better at throwing that slider. I'm just trying not to. I don't want it to hang because, man, that's an easy pitch to hit.
Now a drag bunt, third base side. And that's just foul. And now 2-2.
I ain't know T.J. Friedel was
line
dropping
drive,
a bunt.
caught.
Jace Peterson, there you go, bro. We'll take any positivity out of it. We've been struggling.
Jonathan India at the plate. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon.
All right, the young rookie.
That one's in there, 0-1.
Not
the Reds certainly hit on their first-round pick in 2018 where they took Jonathan India, the former Florida Gator, turned into the National League Rookie of the Year in 2021.
Just an incredible season with the Cincinnati Reds that year.
Next one just misses. Going to count 1-2.
It's a good take.
Go fastball at the bottom. All right, so India's staying alive, bro.
And down on strikes he
slider.
goes.
There we go.
And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nobody left for Cincinnati. And now the Athletics offense gets its first shot here. No score. It's Major League.
K. Yeah, you holding up the right, son.
Back here in the East Bay. And on the hill in this one, Hunter Green.
Boogie pitched into the 7th, earned the W in his last start. He really needed that one. Well, his team needs another one today. We'll see if he can carry that performance into this game.
Bottom of the first, and the batter will be shortstop, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Pitch. Swings and misses. And it's 0-2.
Trying to keep the streak going, man.
Out towards right center field. Friedel sizing this one up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away.
The second baseman, Tony Kemp.
Here's Tony Kemp. Swing and a pop-up. Makes the grab for the second out. Next up for the A's, Tyler Soderstrom.
Yeah, I'll see Soderstrom, man. 9 ribbies, bro.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. Hunter Green has a long way to go before he's the most famous baseball player from his high school. Mike Stanton went to Notre Dame High School in Sherman Oaks, California. Of course, now we know him as Giancarlo Stanton. Check swing, no appeal. Ball 2. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. And now it's filled up. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
I knew he was gonna pass it to a fastball, bro, but that's the thing. You gotta hit it. So
back here at the ballpark,
he tends to favor that fastball, but he throws it very well. So right.
Welcome back, and now the right fielder, Clark Elliott.
Caught him still in.
Hunter Green, a lot of people are excited about this guy. The second overall pick in 2017, made his debut in 2022. What a fastball he has.
Yeah, it's amazing. Even if he's not pitching for a winning team, just stopping and seeing what he's doing is unreal. Fastball velocity, effortless. Hits triple digits regularly.
Got him. And there's one down.
Wow. Yep.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
Harry Ford, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. 1 for 4 with a double in yesterday's game. And that skips in the dirt. Yeah, he set a record in his second career outing when he threw 39 pitches, 100 miles an hour or more in a single game, and that surpassed Jacob deGrom's record of 33.
Literally throwing hundreds. Haven't seen anything under 100.
Swings and misses. That is strike 2.
101, like he's just throwing gas, bro.
That one the other way. He'll do it himself, and that quickly 2 away. Brett Phillips digs in now.
Got Brett Phillips out of free agency.
And first offering is fouled off.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field not.
Next pitch is outside. Way inside, gets out of the way. And the 2-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. The high heat,
I gotta get
on that one.
There. I'm swinging early, bro. Swinging not
back
early,
in Oakland,
but late.
all set for the start.
Stuart Fairchild. All right, so 1, 2, 3 in there.
And welcome back. Here's the center fielder, Brent Rooker. Green back to work.
Oh.
Swing and a miss. Rooker hitting 7th in today's lineup, and he's usually in left field, but today he's patrolling center. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
Well, typically left fielders have the least amount of range in the outfield, so for him to take the responsibility in center field in this one, he's going to really need his corner guys to help him out in the gaps.
Terrible at bat there.
And misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
They say you win.
1-1.
Swing and a miss. That's strike 2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Got to battle here.
Next pitch off the plate, and the count's full.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Ripped on the ground to second. Gets it to first.
Bro, I don't even
Fine play in the hole for the out.
Like,
fastball grew right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Now it's Chase Peterson.
Check.
Started to go after it. Now we'll look down to third. No swing. Eric Summerskill with the call. Right-hander kick steals. And foul ball. And here it comes. And that one is in for a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that.
Seeing this pitch is a little bit better, though. I think so, like, hopefully we can get to
back here in the.
We need to win here, man. They end up getting a run in thanks to the rally by Jay
Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up to the plate. Lied out his first time. And fouled off.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit. Just not able to square it up.
0-2 as he waves at that one.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Digging in for Oakland, Tony Kemp. Bounce to the right. Throws to first. And a couple of quick outs. Now the left fielder, Tyler Soderstrom. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
There's a strike. Pitch misses there. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The A's still looking for their first hit in this one. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Off the plate, bro.
Nothing doing there. Back here at the ballpark. And now the welcome back. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the right fielder, Clark Elliott. The wind of the pitch. Good eye right there. Swings through that one.
Didn't recognize off speed. Thought it was fastball. A little bit out in front.
Pitch misses. And it's 2-1. And that's outside.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
Lifted in the air, out to left. Allen settles under it, and it's caught for the out. Harry Ford now at the plate. Grounded out his first time up. He swings and fouls one off. The 0-1. They say you win.
Did I go?
The Athletics hitless so far in the game. That one out to right. Friedel under it. He's got it, and there's 2 away. Here's Oakland's DH, Brett Phillips. Struck out swinging his first time.
This right now.
That one pulled foul. The 0-1. Got the bat going too soon, and strike 2.
Clearly all in on the fastball right there, but it was a changeup. Bottom just fell out of it.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side.
Yeah, so Hunter Green just goes out and go crazy, bro.
Top of the 6th inning.
You're out.
All right, so 1, 2, 3.
Bottom of the 6th. Here's the center fielder, Brent Rooker. Green back to work. And the pitch is outside, ball 1. So 2 balls and no strikes. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. Swings and misses, and the count's even at 2.
Man, I'm just late.
Smash to the left side. Throw over to Biggio. 1 away, bottom of the 6th. So digging in, Lawrence Butler. Grounded out his first time. And a swing and a miss. Butler goes 6 feet 3 inches, 23 years old. And he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over 300 in his last 10 games.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
Swing and a ball popped up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down. Jace Peterson getting ready to hit. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
You tie a guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
In the air, out towards right center. In there, base hit. And the bid for history is gone. Throw, and just ahead of the tag, slides in safely at second.
Everything came together for him. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
That slide that he dropped down there.
So up next, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. They say you win.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Peterson stands at second with 2 gone. The 1-1 is cut on and missed to the pitch upstairs.
Pretty solid hitting IKL.
Squirts away a little bit. Well done behind the dish. Fights it off. He'll see another. Righty delivers. In the dirt. Peterson up to third on the wild pitch.
Let's go.
And a base hit
and
on
we
the
keep
line.
the streak going for IKF.
The run scores from
And
third.
we're
You're tied at 1.
That's what I like to see.
That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early.
Yeah,
He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
And now Tony Kemp.
I don't know. Maybe the streak is over because I simulated the game yesterday.
He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. Fairchild brings it in for the third
as
out.
you can see, 600 average with runners in scoring position, and he delivers. That stat just shows where he's at this year. I don't know about the streak.
New inning getting started. So now here's the red.
It may got interrupted because yesterday we simmed that last game.
Joel
that
Cunell will take
back.
over here. Hasn't pitched in the last 3 days. At the plate, Tyler Soderstrom.
We was able to get to him a little bit. They go
big swing and a miss.
You know, these A's, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches.
Let's
and
go,
it gets
bro.
by him.
Let's go.
Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
Clark Elliott, the next to hit. Fought off foul.
So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for him at times.
And the right-hander deals. Bounce to third.
Oh, let's go.
Sneaks through, base hit. Rowe holds him at second, but the go-ahead run now in scoring position.
He had a lot of
still nobody out.
No, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They've had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Ford goes after that one for strike one.
Definitely not going to make his highlight tape.
That one not close. And the count is 1-1. Oh, and the zone doesn't get the call. And it's 2-1.
That was close, bro.
Next offering is outside.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter at this point in the ball game. You know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
Righty to the plate. Lifted in the air, right center field. Friedel under it. Hauls it in for the out.
I definitely should have advanced, but I'm like, nah.
Now the A's designated hitter, Brett Phillips, was 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And first offering is fouled off.
Always tough to turn 2 on a speedster like this. It's even harder with him coming out of the left-handed batter's box. You really need something to hit hard on the ground that they can handle to turn 2 quickly. At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
At the belt and fires. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Fairchild has this one sized up. Makes the grab. Runner tags at second. In there safely.
Not the smartest idea of me not advancing that runner there.
Brent Rooker up next for the A's.
You still got a hitter up. One more out. So hopefully we can deliver here from Rooker.
Swing and a miss, strike one. Corners are occupied with 2 down. Back to the mound. It hit him. Tosses to first. Inning over.
You have to be
David Bell bringing on a pinch hitter. Tyler Stevenson. He represents the go-ahead run. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
See, we're just not good at rallies, bro.
Late swing, foul.
We have to get good when we have runners. Like, we only got one hitter that we really could consider reliable.
Next pitch is inside,
out of his
and
mind.
it's 2-1.
I can't. Outside of that.
There's a strike.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Like getting much out of.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider.
So McKenzie's still in there. Josh Hader. Get ready to bring Josh Hader in.
Marte swings through it for strike one.
This game has been so tight. Feels like the next team to score will win it.
Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Jay Allen, the next to hit for the Reds. And first offering is fouled off.
He is pretty fast.
And ball one.
And that slider is nasty, bro. You got them at least off-rider. You got him to chase. Slide away again.
Here's a 1-2. Got him swinging.
We got him. Great pitching by McKenzie, bro.
Staying in the game on defense, Tyler Stevenson. He takes over behind the plate to do the catching after entering the game as a pinch hitter. So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Reds, Ian Gibaut.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Next one in the dirt.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
That a little bit out of still able to get a good swing on.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
And here is Jace Peterson. Swings through that one. 0-1.
Try to swipe the bag here.
He's going.
Runner takes off. Lined into right. Hauls it in. One away. Now a throw to first, and he won't get back in time. It's a double play. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
Wow. So they get the double play.
And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
He can live up in the zone all game if guys will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitter's got to look down in the zone.
And that one fouled off.
I can't. The only thing, he hasn't got no homes this season yet. Probably won't get many, but.
Tapped softly on the ground. Tosses to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Back in Oakland, now the number 2 hitter, TJ Friedl. And the right-hander back to work. And a bunt towards third. Can't pick it up with the bare hand.
What a play right there. Drop down, just a beautiful bunt. And maybe caught the defense by surprise a little bit, but now the go-ahead run is on at first, and that could be huge.
And here is Jonathan India. Gets the bunt down the right side. Goes to second. Safe there.
Kind of falling apart here, man.
Stepping in, Jake Vossler.
Make that catch. So I'm second to try to get the double play.
And the first offering is not close. There's a strike. Bernard over at second. India on at first with nobody out. Swing and a miss. And a count 1-2. In the air, right field. Elliott glides to his left. Racing, makes the catch. Runner tagging for third.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Kevin Biggio with a chance to hit. 1 for 3. There's a strike.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
In the air to left center. Soderstrom. Long run. Nice grab on the run.
Man, I thought
out. Number 2.
I thought he was going to go long right there.
So 2 down now. And here is Ellie De La Cruz. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
0-1.
Runners on first and third. 2 away. Next offering upstairs.
Well, it's been a very impressive outing so far. His command has been a big part of it. Even when he misses outside the strike zone, which is exactly what a pitcher wants.
Makes the catch. Inning over. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get him home. 2, 3, 4 set to hit in the bottom of the ninth. All tied 1-1. So coming into the game now on defense, Winton Bernard. He takes over in right. And a pitch. Kemp, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
Lish is there a little bit. Got a potential.
Hit slowly on the ground. India. 1 out, bottom of the ninth.
Well, I'm impressed with this guy's internal clock. He knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure his grip on the baseball, and make a strong, accurate throw.
Soderstrom goes after that one for strike 1. The Cincinnati bullpen has some movement. Lucas Sims, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Pulls that one foul.
Oh, that could have been a walk right there, bro. That's early on.
Here's the 0-2. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Elliott stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Check swing, now an appeal to third. And he held up. Kicks and deals. Bounce back to the mound.
I think we got the
And he beats the throw. He's safe.
With 2 outs, you just want to find a way to keep the line moving for the next guy. So an infield single right there does the job. Nicely done, just putting it in play and getting down to first to keep this inning alive. You never know what might come next as a result.
Now it's going to be Harry Ford. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning.
Ridiculous, bro. They just
back here in the East Bay, and now the
favor to get a win, bro.
back now, and we're in extras. A new arm on the mound here in the top half of the inning. Josh Hader. He's pitching on 2 days rest. That clips the corner. Pitch misses inside, and it's 1-1.
Great take right there. Showed some really good discipline. Breaking ball coming in, you see it well, but don't trust that it's going to hang on for a strike. Nice job.
Okay, so we got Hader in, bro. We're going to make his contract worthwhile.
And now it's even up.
We get to put him in. We'll definitely be doing it. Not just for Cole, for everything.
Got him looking for the K.
Taking all the way, it seems like.
No, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Stevenson in the box now. Takes strike one.
That could have been bad right there. Bad pitch. Slide down and away.
And a pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. One out. The go-ahead run is at second. Next pitch inside. Now 1-2. Next offering is fouled back. And a 1-2.
That's the ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
This one smoked out to left. Calls it in, 2 away. Here's the throw. Next for Cincinnati, Noelvi Marte.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
That one ripped.
Makes another.
He's got it, and that'll end the inning.
Wow.
Well, this guy competes hard.
Let's see if we can walk this off now.
Back here in extras, and a new pitcher on the runner in scoring position. No outs. Digging in for Oakland, Brett Phillips. The pitch. That one missed. So a big opportunity here with the score tied and that runner on second to start the bottom of the inning.
Yeah, and you know they're eager to cash in. You just don't want to come out of your shoes and make a mistake. Got to play this smart.
Swing and a miss. And it's 1-1.
2 games is why we've been losing. Just not being able to hit pitches that's very hittable.
And that one missing low. The 2-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. The 2-2. Got him.
What?
Now 1 away. Striding to the plate now for Oakland, Brent Rooker.
Wow. All right, so we got Rooker up.
And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
This one kicks away a little as he can't squeeze it. Nothing doing. Count moves to 1-1. Swing and a miss. And to count 1-2.
Fooled on that pitch, got a little anxious, and now in a 2-strike count, he's going to have to widen out his stance, choke up on the bat, and really make sure.
Oh, now this one gets away at the plate. Save! Ford up to third on the wild pitch. Winning run at third, 1 down. Got him swinging. He chased the changeup. Huge strikeout there.
That's a huge strikeout right there. Big second out. Infield was in. They were playing the full court press, and he got the swing and miss. Keeps this one tied. This next at bat should be a lot of fun. The odds of wiggling out of this just went up considerably.
This one popped up, and that'll do it.
You can't live like the game in that type of position.
11th inning set to get underway. Now here's the Reds leadoff man, Jay Allen. Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. Strike in there. Throw to second. He's safe.
Yeah.
I'd say an aggressive roll of the dice there to steal third in this spot, but they felt good about it, and it worked out. Now the game plan changes a little bit at the plate to get that go-ahead run home. The defense might pull the infield in.
And that one goes straight to the backstop.
Surprised he tried to advance right there.
And now the lefty. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. One away.
So you get a pop out there.
So digging in, Winton Bernard. Entered the game as a pinch runner. First plate appearance for him here. That one inside.
He's very fast.
Definitely a strikeout situation right here. Lots of ways for that go-ahead run to score if the ball's put in play.
And he deals. And now the runner breaks for the plate. A squeeze, and he gets it down. Save! He beats the throw to first, and they take the lead. As they jump ahead, a run scores. Now here is Jonathan India. There's the strike. Bernard, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Chase slider again.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
In there at the knees, and it's 1-2. And now 2-2. 2 outs. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3. So 1 run on 1 hit. No errors and a runner left. Last shot here as we go to the bottom of the 11th. It's the Reds 2 and the A's 1. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Lucas Sims. This is his 3rd time out this year.
All right, so we give up 1 run there, but
digging in for Oakland, Jace Peterson. It's interesting he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. Next pitch is popped up. India makes the play. 1 up, 1 down.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
Connor Falefa swings through it for strike 1. Home team down a run, and here in extra innings. Next offering is in for a strike.
That probably took the best pitch I have seen this whole extra innings.
Got him! And he's down on strikes for the 2nd time today.
Tough time.
The Athletics down to their last out.
Man.
Tony Kemp up next for the A's. Trying to deliver as the hero. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. When you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
That one misses.
Like, why show that
even
animation?
1-1.
We clearly knew it was a foul ball.
That's out to center field. And he makes the catch. Ball game, and the Reds claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense. And your final score here today,
simply because of inefficiency, my terrible at-bats, man. I don't know if we ever gonna get away. Like, this is so terrible, bro. right, so we advance today. Even if we get wins, Brooker, Jace,
all right, ready to get under.
Very accurate to kind of how the athletic season been going this year. We got Kim Walker lefty up.
Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up to the plate.
Good.
And a pitch.
Raining in California, man.
Lined, and that's a base hit.
IKF gets a hit right there. Like I said,
first pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Okay, so
Allen brings it in, and there's one down.
It just hasn't been going great for him.
Tyler Soderstrom up next for the A's. Good power, not great in the OBP department.
Possibly bring up a player.
Kiner-Falefa leads off first with one away. On the ground right side, 4,
double play there.
6, 3. It's a double play, and that'll do it for the inning.
All right, so we started out strong. IKF
back here at the ballpark,
doing his thing, just raking.
He's out.
Bottom of the second, and now here is Clark Elliott.
Terrible
pitch. Line drive. He dives, but can't hang on. That's a base hit.
Coming at him hot, so Clark Elliott gets a hit there.
Solid swing from start to end, on time with everything. Really good balance, nice extension, and he met it out front for the line drive knock. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Darryl Hernandez now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. They say you win.
Man, I swung at that slide twice, bro. That's crazy.
Now he can't squeeze it behind the plate, and the runner holds. Nobody out, runner at first. Struck him out looking.
That was a good
I don't know about you, Chris, but that felt like a weird at bat right there. Didn't give much to hit until the final pitch, and he still got the backwards K.
Yeah, not a single pitch was actually inside the strike zone, but he was being very aggressive in the box and fell behind in the count. Then they finally do challenge him, and he couldn't get the bat off his shoulder. Kind of a strange strikeout for sure, Boog.
Line drive, base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
Right there.
2 on with 1 out. Next up for the A's, Brent Rooker. That's off the mark, and it's 1-0.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
It's like I'm getting
ball to strike.
Be a lot better.
And now 1-2.
All sliders like so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and it clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Swings and misses.
Like he just
slider got him for strike 3.
No need to deviate from the slider right there. The hitter just not making the adjustment. He came at him with the breaking ball pitch after pitch in that at bat, and evidently there was no answer for it.
His team a better shot.
Now Lawrence Butler. Now fly ball to right center. Allen gets under it. Makes the grab, and that's the inning.
So yeah, we didn't get much out of that. We gave Red some
out of the third inning.
That's how bad it was. Like, he started off the first inning. And he started the first inning. It's the third. Yeah, Walden Chuck is just not the guy for now.
Welcome back.
He's giving up too many runs, so what I'm going to do here, maybe it's too early to do this, but we're going ahead and get some of our guys in the bullpen ready. We'll warm up by 2 young prospects. Irvin Curry, very good for us, and also Leo Salazar. get him ready to get up in his game.
Ashcraft back to work. We haven't seen a break in the weather, and the umpires might be forced to make a decision soon.
Yeah, I think so, Boog. I mean, everyone looking and wondering when they're going to stop play. It definitely feels close.
Next one misses, and the count is 2-0. That one drilled left field, and that's a fair ball.
Get that down,
Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's there with a leadoff double.
Get better.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Really good swing right there. You got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
This one high in the air to left center. Fraley makes the grab on the run.
Line out right there by IKF.
Here's Tony Kemp. Hit it well, but flied out to the deepest part of the outfield his first time. Swings through that one. 0-1.
Boog, that's cheddar, baby.
That one ran inside, almost got him. Just missed.
That's inside.
Swing and a miss. 2-2 now.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got it.
Ouch, that one got him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
Well, the bright side is that that'll help the on-base percentage a little bit, and that's a category no batter can ignore these days. OBP, OPS, well, maybe that'll ease the pain just a little bit.
Kicks and fires. And there's the strike.
Wow. Good luck catching up to that one.
Insanity, man. I don't know if it's like tougher to check on here.
Peterson,
or
the lead runner at second.
Checking is almost
reverse with one away.
I'm just simply tapping in. It's just
he dives, but he can't make the catch. He doesn't have a throw, and the defense comes away with nothing.
All over that one right there. Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play, and that swing definitely was deserving of a hit.
The 1-0. There's the strike.
good pitch right there.
Fly ball down the line. Friedel coming on. Pulls it in on the run. And there's 2 away.
Wasn't able to get anything there. I probably should have advanced.
Here's a speed threat. Darryl Hernandez. He's 0 for 1. There's a strike.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
On the ground right side, and it goes just foul. And the 0-2. Triple digits on that last pitch.
Story of the season, bro. Just bad pitching. I have to make changes, man. I just have to. We're gonna go with a pitching change here. Leo Salazar.
Back in Oakland, here's Michael Brantley.
He does
the right-hander back to work.
Outing.
They say it went.
0-1.
And it's quickly 0-2 on the designated hitter. That misses. Now 1-2. Some heat there at 98 miles an hour.
Terrible, bro.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And, you know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch. Well, he's been working out of the stretch just about the entire game, Boog. A lot of base runners on against him, and he's just done a really nice job of scattering the hits, not giving up any runs. But at some point, your luck usually runs out.
Man at first, Lawrence Butler will hit next. That misses the zone. 1-0.
Ball one, no strike.
Rooker over at first with one away. Next offering is in for a strike. They say you win.
Chasing. Gotta start chasing here, man.
Ground ball left side, could be two.
Like
the throw to second, double play.
Yep.
And that'll do it for the
there.
inning. And welcome back. And now the shortstop, Noel V. Marte.
I like
and the
it
pitch.
a lot, man.
Bunting for a hit. Picks it up with the bare hand. Not in time. He's safe.
Wasn't able to get that. So, yeah, the rest like to drop bunts.
And stepping in is the speedy Jay Allen. There's the strike.
Well, these Reds
we
put
got
together
Leo
some really
South,
good at-bats in this game.
second
There's been a
pick.
lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
And that one handled. Goes to second for one. Back to first, double play. 3-6-3, nicely done. Here's the left fielder, TJ Friedl. Strike one.
0-1.
98 on the fastball there. Got it by TJ Friedl.
Next offering in the dirt. Ball one. Left-hand hitter waits.
Soft contact. Wasn't much she was able to get out of that. Except another strike.
And a ball evens the count.
The idea was right. Looking to locate that fastball
so
up
he's
and
throwing
in. He just missed his
the
spot.
highest velocity possible, man.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And the righty deals. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Stays alive there.
The line to kick the pitch. Inside 3-2 the count.
Not enough.
This guy's really
right
battling
there.
up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
Boog, do you think you could draw a walk in the bigs if we gave you enough at-bats?
Oh, that's a good question. I think that if they gave the pitcher a full scouting report on. Back here in the East Bay, we head to the bottom of the fifth. And now, Jace Peterson. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. And here it comes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Tap dances out of the way of that one. That hits the dirt. Full count now.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
99 miles per hour to finish him off. So the lineup flips over. And now here's the A's catcher, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. Pitch is in there. That is strike two.
The struggle is real, bro. I'm second guessing pitches, not hitting pitches I'm supposed to hit.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Most important pitches that are nowhere near.
No, that pitch wasn't even close to being a strike, and that just goes to show you how defensive hitters can become when they're up against an 0-2 count. You're just hoping for a mistake somewhere near the zone that you can get the bat to, but right there he was clearly anxious. He was swinging when the ball left the hand. He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, caught out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Soderstrom in the box now. No balls and a strike.
The two-hole hitter showing so much versatility, understanding the situation, gets on base with 2 out to bring possibly the best hitters in this lineup up to the plate in this inning.
At the same location, huh?
The pitch. This one in the dirt. Runner holds. Count goes to 1-2. Kemp leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. It feels like we might be headed towards a rain delay if the weather doesn't ease up, Chris.
Yeah, the umpiring crew are going to pay attention to how the weather is impacting this game, and the moment it becomes dangerous, I think, is the moment we'll be forced to take a break.
Swing and a ground ball. Biggio. The throw to
wasn't able
first.
to get a hit out of
And that is the inning.
Wasn't able to get anything going from that single butt.
Welcome back. All set for the top of the 6th. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati.
Salazar back at the mound.
And first offering is fouled off. Fraley, 28 years old. And he was a second-round pick back in 2016. Next offering is in for a strike.
Pitching so far. Can't complain about it.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Pitchers have been pretty good for the most part, besides Aaron Nola. He stepped
Frustrating
it up.
end to the at-bat for the hitter,
So,
and I'm sure that's
just
going to
haven't
sit
been
on him
able
for a
to
little
get
while.
much out of anything.
You want to be ready to hit the fastball.
Besides
Sometimes you can
singles,
overthink
doubles,
things, and I
IKF
think
has
that was the
been a very
case right
bright
there.
spot.
Boston stands in now
Looking
and
like the
watches
best
strike
pick we
one.
have picked.
That's in there.
So he's coming into Clark Elliott. Definitely have high hopes for him.
And down on strikes.
Get him a chase
2
down.
out.
Just blown away in that at-bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at-bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. He's got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
That one's in there. And the count is 0-2. Swing and a
Dylan,
miss.
bro.
Struck him
Look
out.
at
It's
Liam
an
Salazar.
immaculate inning.
Immaculate
All
inning,
saying,
bro.
who needs the defense? An immaculate inning. 3 strikeouts, 9 pitches.
That's
he just
impressive,
witnessed
bro.
something really special.
That was special, bro. This may be, he has potential to be our best relief pitcher on this team, especially when you're throwing an immaculate inning. And look at this, 7 hits, bro. You got the same amount of hits, but look at the runs. Story of this
Back in
this
Oakland,
team
bottom of the
right
6th
now.
inning. Here's the Oakland cleanup
Not
hitter,
much
Clark
going, bro.
Elliott.
Getting some hits, but
Elliott measures 6 feet even, 185 pounds. He joined the team as a free agent. Next offering is fouled back. The 0-2. The punch out there picks up strikeout number 7.
Well, he's on a great run of
Right.
strikeouts and
Max,
showing excellent control and
Gets
command,
right back
not
in.
walking opposing batters. You know, this offense, they've got to find a way to break his rhythm, put the bat on the ball, maybe try to bunt for a base hit, get him off the mound, moving
Right
around,
now,
step
Darren
out,
Bonilla
something to
gets a
interrupt
hit.
his timing because he's coming right after these guys.
Man at first with 1 gone. Now Michael Brantley steps in. Ground ball up the middle, and it's through for a hit. Lead runner around second.
why not go
And the throw's offline, safe at third.
Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it. And maybe they've got something going here, trying to get back into this one.
Now at the plate, Brent
Rooker down the line there.
And the 0-1. Double play ball to second. There's one.
Hit it.
Double play. They can't seem to break. Back here at the ballpark, Kevin Biggio up to the plate.
All right, so Salazar's getting a little tired here.
Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Now he gets it to the pitcher covering the bag. And that's out number 1 on a tough play. Logan Tanner, the next to hit for the Reds.
The disruptor Butler, man, at first base.
Ripped to third and caught.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives, and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Marte stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. And now 2-0.
No strike.
There's a strike. That one's in there. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Right now.
Got him.
Let's
and
go.
Good work there as he gets a 1-2-3.
Salazar's been a very bright spot this game, even though we against
Reds go down quiet.
You know, by the Reds, who I feel like we should at least be like.
And welcome
like
back. And now the first baseman, Lawrence Butler.
But they're actually
the
doing exactly the opposite of what I thought. They're dominating us.
Out front with the swing, and that is strike 1. Check swing went around, and the count is 0-2.
Is it impossible to check? Like, is it just not possible?
That one back up the middle, and it gets through.
We get a hit somehow out of that. Because I'm just terrible.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Digging in, Jace Peterson.
Ball 1.
Throw to second. Great jump, and that is a stolen base. It wasn't even close.
Well, with a good arm behind the dish, it's definitely a roll of the dice here to try to steal second base. And he can zip it down there so quickly. That was a pretty good throw as well, but really good, clean, stolen base. He can be pretty proud of himself.
Right-hander kick steals. That's a little bit low.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Line to second, snagged on the bounce. Gathers and throws to first. And one away in the bottom of the 7th. Here's the catcher to hit, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. The other way, knocks it down.
And he gets there. Man, what is wrong with our base running?
So 1 out with 2 aboard. Striding to the plate now for Oakland, Tony Kemp.
Why didn't he advance?
And first offering is fouled off.
He just stayed at the base. Like
Butler, the runner at third. Kiner-Falefa at first. 1 gone. Swings and sends a rocket to right. Allen makes the catch. Runner tags from third.
That wasn't your standard sac fly. He barreled that baseball. Just couldn't get it to drop in.
Tyler Soderstrom up next for the A's. 1 for 3. In the air, out towards left center. Base hit as he pulls up short. The throw to third, not in time. He's safe.
Righty, so a double. Let's see if they count that as a double.
The ball right there landed in what they call the no man's land, meaning it's not really a spot on the field where you can expect anyone to get to it easily. I mean, it's a tough play going.
I don't know.
Joel Kuhnel takes over on the mound. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. So here's the cleanup hitter for Oakland, Clark Elliott. 0-1.
0-1.
2 outs, 2 in scoring position. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Clearly all in on the fastball right there, but it was a changeup. Bottom just fell out of it. He's going to have to make an adjustment.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Tying run at the plate. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. On the ground, right side. Biggio sends it to first. That's out number 3.
Terrible. We only got one.
Back here in the East Bay.
Rally started, but not much after. Bring it, Irvin.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Irvin Curry. He last pitched 2 days ago. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
You watch these previous episodes, you know what this
check swing, and that's a ball.
Almost got him to commit, but he held back.
Watch those episodes. These feedback.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Trying to grow the channel for sure, man. Man, we got a long season ahead of us.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Get him to chase.
Tell you what, those are the types of guys pitchers really like to punch out when they're on the mound, because if they get on, just the distraction that they create with all that speed over on the base pass, it could take away your focus from the next hitter, and that's the last thing you want to do is serve up a pitch that a guy hits over the fence, and it's a multi-run home run.
Elliott settles underneath it and puts the squeeze on that. 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Tyler Stevenson now at the plate. And he flips a breaking ball in there, or a changeup.
Either one. Something off speed. Good arm action on it. Whatever it was.
That's a hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
Dives, but it kicks off his glove. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game. But all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
And first offering is fouled off. Right-handed reliever. And it's fouled away. Stevenson at second. Fraley on at first with 2 down. Next pitch is popped up. Butler should have this one. Pulls it down and he makes the catch.
Curry gets through.
That is the inning.
Started out
Red strand a couple, but they lead it 4-1.
End up finishing up the inning. Get a pop up. Pretty good. That's the usual for Curry at this point, man. It's the perfect last name.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. TJ Antone.
Well, he hasn't pitched in a while. Coming on here after 5 days rest, so he should be rested. But we'll see if he has any rust to shake off.
Hernandez at the plate now. That's ball 1. On the ground to short. Whips it across. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
This one smashed down the right field line.
Man, it's
just inside the line, and it's down for an out.
Good thing the throw was a little bit off the mark. But it's
just
good
a really nice job of turning on that pitch and smoking it down the line. And there's no one playing there, so once it drops in fair, you're on your way to extra bases.
Rooker now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here, on your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Man at second. Chases that one out of the zone. 2 away.
Take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is...
that ends the inning, so we take a break.
So, yeah, not much there.
All set to start the...
Wasn't able to get through that inning.
Lucas Sims on a pitch out of the pen here.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball.
Very great.
We see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure. This one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
4 runs that the Reds got off of Ken Waldichuk.
Out to center. Marte on his way over. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And a quick out number 1.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Connor Falefa, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1.
I feel like we need something here, man. We just need some of our players, key players are hurt. So that doesn't help.
Next offering down low and in the dirt.
Even when they were on the team healthy, we were kind of struggling. So hopefully them coming back can give us that edge.
And there's a foul ball.
In the Bay Area right now. We got fans out here in the rain, man, and we haven't been able to give them anything to be happy about. Besides the prospects and the futures break.
That one 95 to finish him
chased
off.
the high fastball there.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Kim, the next to hit, takes outside.
Now this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
You kind of got an idea as far as my lineup, the changes that I want to make. I feel like it'll help us.
Good eye right there.
Probably do that adjustment for this next Reds game. This 3rd game of the series. Check.
2-2 gets a check swing. Now an appeal to 3rd. And he went around. Rule the swing.
That is a swing. Look at the swinging down there. No way, that's not a check. Oh, good. We lose anyway. Stay alive.
Comes the 2-2. And down on strikes he goes. And that is the ball game. 4-1 the final here today. It's the Cincinnati Reds going up against the Oakland Athletics. With my partner Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. So the Cincinnati Reds are in position to sweep this 3-game series with a win. So Chris, what's their mindset heading into today?
Bro. This is highly disrespectful. Look at Jonathan Andy dancing on us, bro. That's highly
digging in. It's the speedy outfielder.
This is fun to them, man. It's not fun for us.
Now the 3rd baseman, Jace Peterson.
Every series we go in, and these are very winnable games, man. So it's like, well, imagine we got to play the tough team.
Yeah, that's outside. Out towards right center field. That's down. One hops off the wall. And he's got a double.
I should have went 3, bro. But I think I
timed it up any better than that. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Hernandez steps up.
Darryl Hernandez. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. And that's in for a strike.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
And it's through for a hit.
Nah, we're not going to go.
And they get it in quickly. 1st and 3rd now with nobody out.
Great decision. But we stay alive
in
there.
for Oakland, Tyler Soderstrom. 3 for 8 in the series coming in.
Steps up.
Pitch misses inside. And that is ball one. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
Well, in this situation with a runner on first, less than 2 outs, some say, hey, get the ground ball, double play with 2 strikes. Some people say get the strikeout. I think you just execute your pitch, make the best pitch you possibly can, and let the result be whatever it's going to be.
Terrible at back here.
And now a chance for Shea Langoliers.
Very happy about that.
On the ground, a second, might be 2. There's 1. What a double play that was.
Wow,
inning
that was
over.
a great double play. That was a great double play.
Second inning, set to go.
And it continues, bro. Like I said, the struggle is real, man. It is very real.
Welcome back. Here's the rookie right fielder, Clark Elliott. Overton back to work. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
I'm so anxious because of all of these rallies that we haven't been able to get going. So I'm just like all out of sorts at the base here. At the plate, man, I'm not locked in enough. I'm not swinging at the good pitches.
And that's
swinging
outside.
at the bad pitches. Putting myself in bad counts, and we do that, man. It's tough to get efficiency.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
We strike out there.
Just a great slider right there. And I think the key for pitchers and what hitters don't want to see is if a pitcher misses with that pitch, that he misses off the edge of the strike zone rather than in the middle of the strike zone. And right there, excellent execution, and it finished up in a perfect spot.
Towards first, and he grabs it foul.
So 16-year career with 3 teams for Michael Brantley.
1 down, base is empty. Out to short, McLean. Fires across the diamond. 2 up, 2 down.
He ran as good
Next
as he
is
could,
the speedy first baseman, Lawrence Butler. 2 for 8 in the series so far. And delivers outside.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
Second inning here, no score. And he grounds 1 to the right side. And it gets by him. Around first and hustling for second.
Butler. I know you can get
to the shortstop at second, but it pulls him off the base.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And we'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
That misses. 1-1. Butler at second with 2 down. Gets him to chase after that one.
One of the fans is like, come on, guys, don't blow it. They know this team too well for now. We'll change that narrative for sure, though. We'll change that narrative. Still have plenty of season left.
Just a slow ground ball this time. India over to first in time.
Wasn't able to get much right there.
Back here at the ballpark. Well, here we go. Top of the 3rd, scoreless game. Now, Logan Tanner. Foul ball there. Tanner getting 9th in today's lineup. And he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2019. Next pitch in the dirt. And that's ball 1.
All right, so this is where young sitters.
And a swing and a miss there.
Pretty good.
Just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Right at the bottom.
Goes down looking. Next for Cincinnati, Jay Allen. Went down on strikes his first time through. Pitch misses inside, and it's 1-0.
Oh, bunt. We still haven't got like into Our bunt defense.
And a swing and a miss.
1-1.
Top of the third, no score.
Him and TJ Frieda would drop the bunt at any given time.
Trying to bunt his way on. On to first. Beats him to the bag for an out on the bunt. Matt McClain,
Shea
the next to hit
Langoliers
for the
back
Reds.
behind the plate, so good luck.
First offering misses the mark. Comebacker to the mound. Over to first.
Right back.
And that's the third out. And welcome back as we go to the last of the third. Here's Tony Kemp. Here comes a pitch. There's a swing and a miss. Comebacker to the mound. Can't glove it cleanly.
Few errors. That was the guy dancing on this too, so that feels great that he made an error. Jonathan.
Now it's Chase Peterson.
Dancing in the
Double
dugout.
the lead off the bottom of the first.
All right, Jay steps up.
Ball one, no strikes. On the ground to first, could be two.
Double play.
Toss to second. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play. Next up for the A's, Darryl Hernandez.
It is real struggle that is.
22 years old.
I'm
and
quite
he was
sure I
born in
checked
Puerto
that.
Rico.
And I did.
The pitch.
So I'm just gonna have to lay off.
That one's in there. And that is strike two.
Not do that. That's
Puerto
what
Rico
happens,
doesn't just
bro.
produce baseball talent, it produces Hall of Fame talent from Roberto
batters are
Clemente to
just-
Pudge Rodriguez.
Just off the outside edge. And it's 1-2.
Struggling, man. That's all.
Swings and misses.
Way too early.
And good
right
work there as he gets a 1-2-3.
Speed pitch.
Onto the fourth. Back in Oakland, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Jonathan India. Popped in the air, left field. Soderstrom makes the grab.
Pop
One
up
pitch
there.
and one out. Fraley stands in now, looks at that one inside.
He's a very good fastball hitter, Jake Fraley. I don't think I really want to throw that.
There's a strike.
He was already looking for it there. Hunting the fastball.
Here's a 1-1. And he pumps it a strike.
I know our cutter is really like the fastball, but it's a little slower. Not technically a fastball. Look at that contact.
Here's a
Don't want
1-2.
any of that smoke, bro.
That's down and in.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Next one off the plate inside. And it's 3-2. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
A great back and
that looked
forth
like
and
it was
that
on
at
the
bat.
back there.
He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow
hopefully
Boogie
you get a
found a way to
double
keep
play.
the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Bosler batting for the second time, and that's strike one. Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone.
With two strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of a double play here.
Fraley at first, one gone. Next offering is fouled back. That one off the mark, and that's ball one.
That's a really good take.
That one the other way. Quickly to second for one. Throw to first, but he beat it. Over to first, safe.
Got the double play.
Kevin Biggio with a chance to hit. And the pitch is outside, ball one. Next offering is in for a strike. And downstairs. The next pitch misses. 3-1 now. And now the count filled up 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
And there's ball 4.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. The game plan that he's sticking to, he's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
De La Cruz in the box now. Takes strike 1. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Racing makes the catch.
Getting better and better at the left field.
Bottom of the 4th, now the left fielder, Tyler Soderstrom.
That's probably going to be his position for the most part of this franchise.
Overton back to work. That one misses. Ball 1.
You know, these athletics, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Those in case we ever need them too, like the center and
at the belt and fires.
Yeah, left field is really where we're going to keep him at.
On the ground to first, and he handles it himself for the out.
But wasn't
he's
able
doing
to
a nice
sneak that
job
one by.
of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Langoliers in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. And it's even up.
1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1 now. Line drive, base hit.
Langoliers gets a hit. Like I told y'all, man, very happy he's back. He should be able to give us some more support.
Man, it's such a good feeling when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that. I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Sean Murphy behind
the batter now, Clark Elliott. And first offering is fouled off.
He even got some speed with Shea Langoliers. We're going to try to steal here.
Runner on the go. Next offering is fouled back. The 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Righty delivers. Bounce to the left side. Feeds to second. Out there. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. Throw to first, but he beat it.
Clark Elliott.
And Michael Brantley is going to come up to hit.
Saves it from being a double play.
Hit weakly on the ground. Biggio throws to first in time.
No way possible.
And that will end the inning.
Michael Brantley is just more of a...
Back here in the East Bay.
Here. Doubles or whatever. Not going to be too many hits.
Welcome back. Bottom of the inning. Striding to the plate now for Oakland. Lawrence Butler.
At the later in his career, but still have that hitting ability.
Now the right-hander ready to go. Still no score. And there's the strike.
You know, these A's just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
0-2 now. Man. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the change.
I'm here. I'm going to just go ahead and let
well, that event seemed to be over.
Go through this inning. Start back around 8th.
That hit him. He's got first.
We're going to make a pitch and change here.
Ladies and gentlemen,
like Ontario's getting a little tired.
Now pitching for the
that may have saved us right there.
Well, we go bottom 6. Here's the third baseman, Jace Peterson.
Pitches very well.
Overton back to work. And first offering is fouled off. Righty to the plate.
Nope. I got a ball, 1 strike.
Ball. And another ball.
2 balls, 1 strike. Ball
Just
3.
off the outside edge. And now 3 balls and a strike. And a pitch. Fouls 1 away, and now 3-2. And he deals. Got him swinging.
Terrible.
Here's the shortstop at the plate. Darryl Hernandez.
Nowhere near the zone, and I'm swinging at it, man.
Swings through that one. 0-1.
Well, this guy on the mound's done a lot better than we would have expected, and the hitters just don't seem to have the right game plan. They're taking too many mistake pitches for called strikes.
And a pitch. Ball 1 there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
On the ground to the left. Tosses to first. And that quickly 2 away.
Up next for Oakland.
Digging in for Oakland, Tyler Soderstrom. On the ground, right side. Whips it to first. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. And the A's are gone in order. And we're still knotted at 0. And welcome back. We go to the top of the 7th, and now it's switch hitting third baseman Ellie De La Cruz. That's in there. That's strike 1.
Yeah,
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
And that is in for a strike. 0-2 now.
I can see him being over here for the foreseeable future. I like his pitch.
Way high.
Has pretty solid location, good velocity, good break. Also some good location. So.
And now the count is even.
I mean, over here in the A's, man, we can't be too picky. Anybody who has any potential,
and a pitch,
got to work behind.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch
especially
out.
right now that people are just in unless they want to cash out.
There's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
A flip to the pitcher covering, and 2 away to start the 7th. Tanner in the box again, takes a strike.
It's a lot easier to
ball 1.
And takes low for ball 1.
to locate with him, especially that fastball. Let me throw the slider here.
Swing and a miss.
1 ball.
Nice.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
2-2
And that one almost got him.
Try to go off speed.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Let's go.
And he's down on strikes for the 2nd time today.
So like I said,
I think the key is arm action on the changeup. When you can sell it like a fastball, you drop the velocity, you get the swing and miss, and you walk off the field.
And I'm expecting that to improve later on, like throughout the season, but who knows? Maybe it don't improve. Maybe
back here at the ballpark, bottom of the 7th, and now here's the A's catcher, Shea
Langoliers.
And a pitch.
Bring to the scene.
Good eye right there. And the righty deals. And there's a rocket into the outfield.
a good hit, Shea Langoliers.
Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
The pitch. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
And the next pitch is way outside. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. Next offering is fouled back.
Stay alive there.
And the right-hander deals. And now it's filled up.
So here we go. Base runner at first. Could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
Stay alive there.
Struck him out looking. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone.
Really good battle right there. And that.
Get it
for the Reds, Sam Bachman. He last pitched 4 days ago, so he should feel pretty fresh. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Oh, and he hit him.
Get hit by a pitch.
Well, that's not exactly what they're going for when they say one up, one
Takes
down.
away the steal from Shea Langoliers.
Lawrence Butler up next for the A's.
Lawrence Butler's up at the plate.
And that's in there for strike 1. Action in the pen down there. Tony Santillan getting loose out there. Jabot warming up as well. To first, might be 2. On to second, they get 1. Back to the pitcher covering. It's a double play.
Once
again,
again,
the top of the 8th, leading off Jay Allen.
We just don't get the job done. Keep Ace Fatal out there. He's been pitching good.
Striding to the plate now for Oakland, Brett Phillips.
Out there, maybe Josh Hader here.
And ball 1.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
And now it's even up.
Just so we have a high chance of possibly getting a win here. And to get him that win back that he was already supposed to have. He should have been 1-0, but our offense just
they say you win.
Didn't answer the call.
2 strikes.
Look, you can see I checked the swing, but that's clearly a little bit over.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
That's clearly a little bit over the plate there, so they got that right.
Velocity, but also the ability to command it on the inside part of the plate. The last thing you want to do with 2 strikes is just get too far in there and it gets away and it hits the batter. So when I see a 2-strike fastball bunch up a guy like that, it tells me there's a lot of confidence in that pitch.
Next offering is down low.
It's a good take.
Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout.
Way out front of that inside pitch there, and just exactly the opposite kind of approach that you want with 2 strikes. You want to let the ball travel. Make sure you recognize it. Try to shorten up so that you can at least put the ball in play. Clearly fooled, but I think even more so, you question the 2-strike approach.
This is just a testament of bad offense.
Next offering is fouled back.
But our pitchers on both sides have been pitching good. No discredit.
0-2 now.
1 ball. 2 strikes.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
Kicks and deals. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1. Back here in the East Bay. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the left fielder, Jake Fraley. Rips that one center field. Grabs it on the run. And there's one down.
Yeah,
Man, if that drops right there, they would have gotten the potential winning run on base, maybe even in the scoring position.
Yeah, man, we gotta get Brent Phillips a little bit out there a little bit more in the outfield. I thought that was definitely dropping. All right, so we bring in Josh Hader. The Hader Show.
Downstairs. When you get ahead of the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up. That's easy. Doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
That's in there, and that's strike one. That one in triple digits.
Better here.
On the ground, down the line, and it's foul. The pitch. Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
A little tardy on that fastball. It's going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
Next offering is foul back.
Wow.
Hanging in there pretty good against the lefty.
The 3-2. And he walked him.
He doesn't offer at that one.
No, that's a really dangerous base runner to put on first, especially in a tie game. Now there might be some consequences coming from that mistake.
Ground ball right side, could be two. Third out, that ends the frame.
Double play. An opportunity for us to walk this off, get Josh Hader a win.
Bottom of the ninth, and the batter will be the shortstop, Darryl Hernandez. The wind of the pitch. And that's in there at the knees. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit.
So we get a hit there with Hernandez.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so great job there stepping up to the challenge. Smashed that one through the infield with a knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Swing, and that's ripped towards right center. And that gets down into the gap. Safely into second. He's got a double.
I'm surprised he ain't go second there.
Well, that at-bat had a lot of pressure riding on it, so really great job coming through right there. It's got to feel good. A lot of hitters tell themselves, line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything, and pulled it into the gap nicely. Really
likely, we got Shea Langoliers at the bat.
And now, Shea Langoliers out to short. Throw over to Biggio. And that is a big first out.
There.
Now it's the right fielder, Clark Elliott. Now a pitch out to defend against the squeeze, but nothing going on. One down, and the winning run at third. Swings through that one for strike one.
Here's a sac fly situation, and he's got to make sure he gets the ball out over the plate and get those arms extended. They're trying to crowd him with the infield in. This would be a big pickup if he can push a run across.
Swing and a miss. 1-2.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Ground ball to middle. That's a base hit. Across is the winning run, and the A's walk it off.
Crowd crazy. That's something that we weren't able to do in a few games here. This is a great feeling, man. Clark Elliott walks it off. Josh Hader gets his win back.
Well, you come into the ninth inning, it's a tied ball game. No one really wants to play extras, so everyone's looking at how we can get this game over with in regulation. Well, they got the run they needed.
Stay alive there.
And they put one in the win column.
Solid hit right there. Bringing that winning run and walk the game off against the Reds. That's for the dancing that Jonathan India was doing in the dugout before the game. Not so fun now. It's a great game by the Reds. Been a great series, frustrating series on our side, but we come out with one win. which is better than none, at least. So yeah, just take away the positives here. I understand this team still is a work in progress, but honestly, gotta take away from them positives. Feel like we maybe give us a little momentum to possibly get more wins in. And that's what we need. We need that. I believe we got the Pirates coming up. Series with the Pittsburgh Pirates, 3 game. This is another team we could get wins off of. Not saying it's just easy, but it's something we can definitely do. But while we here, let's take a look at our AA, AAA. All right, so this is how our hitters are doing here. Leonardo Feliz, prospect we drafted in 2023. For anybody new, if you already been here, you already know what's going on. Soriano looking pretty good, man. And this is the guy we got very, very high hopes for. Great hitter, if nothing else. So he definitely can serve in that DH spot. Max Muncy is doing okay. Kind of why we sent him back down. Just felt like he needed a lot more work. Cabrera, not too bad. Deechman, he could potentially be called up soon by us. 28 deep potential, but I mean he has been in the big leagues already. We kind of need that experience, so he may be somebody we look to bring up. Our switch hitter catcher is not doing bad. We signed him in free agency. 20 years old. Reed Miranda, also our last pick of the draft. Very high on him. I think I'm actually put him up in order as well too. Yeah, they're doing pretty solid. Let's go to our pitching rotation. Jack Cushion, righty, 27, not too bad. This is our first pick of the 2023 draft that took on the season before. Lefties, 0-2. So still a little work in progress there. Freddie Tarnock, not too bad. Maybe somebody we look to bring up to AAA soon if he can get a few more wins. Not bad at the ERA level. It's just a matter of we want to be able to win too. But we're not gonna solely base it on that. Like if when we get later down this season, it's ERA. As long as ERA is not bad, we bring him up to AAA and work on getting him on the MLB roster soon. But yeah, get Jamie Pickett. This is the guy we signed for free agency. Curious to see how he does. Charles Hall had room to move him to the AA. He was sitting in Class A for a while. And yeah, Brooks Wilson was also due. We signed from free agency. AAA team not doing that good. Obviously, it's a lot more competition in the AAA level. But Poisson, this is a guy we looking to bring in. He can fill in for where Tony Kemp is at. 21 switch hitter, solid contact, okay power, good fielding for the most part, and good durability. So sooner than later, Robert Poisson will be on the MLB roster. Just another guy we can bring up, Dermis Garcia. Good power, good durability. Fielding's not that bad. Arm, it's not good like that, but at least he's a pretty good fielder. We could probably put him at the first base spot, DH spot, simply because he doesn't have the best arm, so we don't want to have him throwing across the field that much. Oakland Athletics got me yawning. All right, Jordan Diaz, we sent him back down to a AAA. He's working his way back to the roster here. Denzel Clark is another guy we looking to bring up sooner than later. A little cold though, but and Nick Allen, man. So we got a few people that we can bring up here soon. I'm not gonna make that call just yet, but I'll say the most likely prospects that we'll be calling up soon in this series is Poisson, Clark, Dermis Garcia, and Jordan Diaz might get back on the team soon. But those four mainly. As far as the pitchers, we're gonna probably let the pitchers develop for the most part unless injuries take place. But yeah, that's where we at. We were able to get that last win, taking on Pirates in the next series. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, man. I'm out. Appreciate y'all.